Eyes down for the
Well, now then, it's Tuesday. Monday was cancelled because I was taking Emily back to York and going shopping, and that took the whole day. There's a little patch of blue sky up there, but not much. It's mainly cloudy, but it's a little bit warmer than it has been the last couple of days. So it's Tuesday in the field and it's going to be a poo run. Let's get weaving. There we are, folks. The first 23 bags of Nature's Best. Let's take it. It's Keith on the poo train. I better get out of the way. At breakneck speed, the Poo Express. Good morning, folks. Wednesday, and look, it's gone. At long last, the stairlift has left. Doesn't that give me some space back? I have to sort this lot out next, have a tidy up, put all this lot somewhere decent, and then crack on with that. So I'll get stuck in doing that and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, well, I've heaped it all up again. But I've got access to my shelves back, which is great, and I've had a tidy up and a clean out on the shelves, and I've put those two green motors on Facebook Marketplace as well, because I've no further use for them, so they can go. Other than that, I've only done one little job, and I forgot to film it. Whilst we were working on the guy who bought the stair lift, you've all seen it sitting down here, taking up a huge amount of room, turned up in a Ford Fiesta to pick it all up. And so we had to pull it all to pieces. We had to take the chairs off the rack, we had to take the chains off, we had to split the racks into two pieces, which they do split into two pieces. And so I got one wound down electrically, and the second one I didn't even bother. I started to wind it down by hand, but I couldn't get the hand control onto the this is what I'm talking about. I couldn't get the hand winder onto the collar because the tin work was bent, and whilst I was using this this burr, rotary burr, to get the tin out, the shaft sheared off. And I thought, well, that's very funny, that shouldn't happen. And when I looked closely at the shaft, you could see it was threaded. The broken piece, which I've mislaid, I think. No, it's there. You can see it's got a thread on the end of it, and I thought, well, I wonder if I can get that out. And so I tried it with a punch and it wouldn't move. So I stuck it in the lathe and stuck a drill through it, just smaller, and it's brought it all out. So I can get a new shaft and reuse that burr, because that is one of my favourite little tools. It's an amazing burr, but you need to wear goggles and almost wear gloves as well, because the blooming steel comes off like tiny little needles and it sticks straight in you. So that's that tool repaired. Of course I forgot to film it, and now it's almost home time. So we're now clear. I still haven't finished sweeping up. We're now clear. I can mark around the feet. I've marked the holes. I need to get that upright with a spirit level. Need to get it upright with a spirit level. Finally mark the holes through there with some transfer punches. And then we're ready to lift the lathe up with those scaffold poles and the 2 hydraulic lifting things, which I've jammed away behind there, but everything over there is on wheels, so there's not a problem to get them out. Lift the lathe up again, get the steel out from underneath it, drill it, and then paint it, and then put it all back together again. Right, so that's it for Wednesday. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye now. Good morning, folks. Friday. No more procrastination, no more messing about. I'm going to get stuck into this now. Get that marked, check that for upright, get that marked, get the platforms round, lift it up, and get this steel drilled, and then get the steel painted. Here we go. I didn't come in yesterday. I had to go to the osteopaths to get my shoulder sorted out because I have damaged the tendons in my shoulder apparently, and it bloody hurt yesterday because I'd been lugging bags of muck on Tuesday. So there you go. Right, I'm going to get this vertical, mark it with some transfer punches and start stripping it down. Well, I'll get the hydraulic platforms up, lift it up, and then we can slide those box sections out from underneath and drill them, and probably actually slot them just in case, because we don't want to put any undue pressure on the mounting feet, because of course it's all cast iron, you know, so you have to be a bit careful. They don't want bolting right down dead tight, they just want snugging down with big washers on. Off we go. Folks, we're getting ready to do the lift, and I realised that when I remove these box sections, that is going to be too low. So I'm going to have to take this off first, which means stripping all the motor down and all the everything down to take that off, and then lift it and take the 2 box sections out from underneath. So I'm going to start off by dropping the motor off and reducing the weight to make it movable. Okay, here we go. And there it is back on the deck. And there's our little marks, which have got centre pop marks in the middle, which I can see. So the next thing to do is to get those drilled and then painted, and then we can leave it all over the weekend for the paint to go off. See if I can get that painted as well. Wow, progress at last. And there we are, all centre punched. I'm going to have to attach some nuts to a strip of metal and push it down here to pick those up. It's this. I could almost tap that. I could almost tap it, but I don't want to because I want a little bit of clearance just for adjustments. Same with the top ones. I've got those bang on in the punch marks that I made through the holes, but I'm going to give them a little bit of clearance because if I don't, I know it'll cock up. Right, onward, drill the holes. There you are, folks, proof you can do all sorts with a shaper. So we're drilling big holes. 2 in the back, 2 in the top, and some here for fixing box sections on to lift it with. Let's crack on. Right folks, there's number 1 drilled. That's the 2 fixings at the back for the upright, 2 fixings for the laid legs, and 2 outer ones for lifting boxes, which I'll put on afterwards. Right, onward to the next one. There it is. These are bloody heavy. These are bloody heavy. My shoulder is playing up a bit. Never mind. Drill cam, folks. Into the magic squirting. We're in. Whoa! Slightly underpowered here. What we're doing? There we go. Move along for this one. This is heavy old box section. Right, let's have a line up. No, not quite. That's it. But this hole isn't so important, because this is just for a lifting box. The steel drills very nicely. Right, that is it. That is all our holes drilled. There we are, folks, in red lead. I'll see if I can sneak back over the weekend and put a black on them. If I can get a couple of coats of black on them before Monday I can put them back on and they can stay on, because I've realised I'm going to have to bolt this up again and just set it up briefly again and see if I do need to weld up. Oh, I can take that off, can't I? I can take that off and weld it if I need to. I won't paint that bit for now. I'll just paint the other bits. Right, let's see if we can get this set up and painted. Get some red lead on it, but first we need to strip all the bits off it, which is going to be tedious. I shall leave all the pivots on and paint them in, but I think with the pulleys and stuff we'll have to take that lot off. Never mind. Sometimes, folks, you have to take a job by the scruff of the neck and force it forwards, and that's what I've had to do with that. That's I had to actually touch up a load of welds. There was a load of welds I'd missed on there, and I've had to just pop over them and just finish them off. It's where I'd tacked stuff on but not fully welded it. So that's fully welded and finished. They're drilled and finished. I'm going to see if I can sneak back over the weekend and put some black on, and if I can, Monday we can put those back on, we can put that back on permanently, and then we can do any modifications necessary to the mechanism. But then we'll be building it up for the last time, which will be good. Right, it's come to that time again, the witching hour in the Langtoft workshop. The fire's nearly out, it's getting cold, it's gone 4 o'clock, and I'm going home. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for the comments, thank you for the likes. Remember, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, because it costs now and it really does help me with the channel. And I'll see you all next week. I wonder what it's like out here. Oh, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Looks a bit stormy, but never mind. Bye now.